legislation will be strictly within the parameters of the Constitution and the Supreme Court judgment in the X case. It will cover existing constitutional rights only. It will not create any new rights. Further, that the equal right to life of the unborn will be upheld, and the obligation of the medical profession to save both lives where possible will be confirmed. Fourthly, the medical termination of pregnancy can only be legally permitted in situations where the doctors involved in the assessment process have unanimously certified that it is the only treatment that will save the woman's life by averting the real and substantial threat to her life, and that because of the subjective nature of the assessment of suicide risk, the legislation will provide for a demonstrably more rigorous process of assessment in such cases. So the process and the procedures to be dealt with in the various kinds of cases that will arise will be dealt with by the ministers in the course of the discussions and the debate that takes place. I'd just like to say that the debate on this matter to date has been considered and non-divisive. And for my own part, and on behalf of the government, and this is a government position here, we want this discussion and the debates that will take place on this to be in that fashion. I remind people again, and those who are listening, that the law on abortion in Ireland is not being changed. Our country will continue to be one of the safest places in the world for childbirth, and the regulation and the clarity that will now become evident through the Protection of Life Pregnancy Bill will continue within the law to assert the restrictions on abortion that have applied now and that will apply for the future. Thank you very much. Now,